This is News Conference Extra with Conan Nolan.
Good morning and welcome to News Conference Extra, a special segment of Today in LA Weekend. This week in convention in Long Beach, the largest state political party in the country, the California Democratic Party, 5,000 delegates, alternates, and activists getting ready for the March 2020 Democratic primary in the state of California. Joining us is Rusty Hicks, chair of the California Democratic Party. He was formerly head of the Los Angeles Federation of Labor. So, Mr. Hicks, we understand that, yes, you want to defeat the incumbent president. It's important to retake the White House. But other than that, what is your priority in California for 2020?
You took away my lead, which is our number one priority is removing Donald Trump from the White House. But certainly it's to plan and prepare for all the fights ahead that we have in 2020, taking back the U.S. Senate, protecting and preserving our gains of 2018 in the House, and winning here in California. So there's no shortage of work to do in this state and in this country, and California Democrats are fired up and ready to do it.
And you well know that Hillary Clinton won this state by 4.3 million votes in 2016, yet you lost in the industrial Midwest with a lot of people that you know quite well, which are working class Americans. How important is it for you to nominate a candidate who will address Macomb County, Michigan, Erie County, Pennsylvania, as opposed to winning Alameda County or Riverside County?
Well, I think there's two important things. One is that Democrats are putting forward a brighter, better future, a brighter vision for this country. And virtually every presidential candidate on the Democratic side of the aisle is going to be significantly better than what we currently have in the White House. And California Democrats have been at the job of doing the work, not only winning here in California, but also traveling to battleground states and battleground districts around the country to support other Democrats across the nation. We'll continue to do that in 2020, and that's really what this convention is about, is preparing and planning to do that great work.
And finally, just about every candidate for president attending the convention in Long Beach except for two. That is Senator Elizabeth Warren and former Vice President Joe Biden. You took great exception to them deciding not to attend, tweeting, "Your decision is a blatant disregard and disrespect to California's grassroots leaders who make the phone calls, knock on the doors, and give the money in swing districts and swing states alike year after year after year. It's clear you don't think you need us to win the primary, but you just might need us in the general." Just saying. Those campaigns were a little surprised with that, and I'm a little surprised that you would suggest in that second tweet that Mr. Biden or Ms. Warren wouldn't be able to win California without the help of the California Democratic Party.
Well, I would say that I think I made my point in that I was disappointed that they were not joining us at this convention. And I think what I referred to is that California Democrats have been incredibly generous with their support, not only here in California, but around the country. You know, in 2008, for example, there were 45,000 California Democrats that worked to elect President Obama in other parts of the country outside of California. And so, you know, I think you're correct in saying there's probably not a question as to whether a Democrat is going to win California. But I think the energy and the base and the activism that you have in California is going to be important to pull through a very hard-fought campaign. We're not under any illusion that Trump and all of his allies are going to, you know, be engaged in a hard-fought election. We're prepared to do our part to ensure that we remove him from the White House.
Rusty Hicks, the chairman of the California Democratic Party, in convention this weekend in Long Beach. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be with you.
Up next, Assemblywoman Christy Smith of Northern LA County. She is now going to run for Katie Hill's seat, member of Congress who recently left Congress. We'll be talking to her about her campaign as well as the shooting at Saugus High School within her district. That when we return.